Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy, the Memphis XL, alright, welcoming you back to check this out. The show we take a look at whatever deck we want to take a look at, be it a troll deck, rogue deck, casual deck, or meta deck. We have ourselves a good old time with it. Today everybody, we're taking a look at a classical bunch of cards that have sadly not yet been supported. That is the Reactors archetype, featuring of course the Flying Fortress Skyfire. And today we're going to be showing off this deck here that was donated to us via our Discord by our boy, the First Alchemist, who wanted us to take a look at a deck that he had concocted to summon out the Reactors. And I swear it is Reactors. I know there's a lot of other things in here like Jinzo and FAs and Spell Canceller and things, but it's a Reactor deck. I promise. Scout's honor. So, yes, we got ourselves our deck today. We're going to be showing off the combos and the wombos, the what do's and the what not do's. And we'll have ourselves a good old time just summoning out some Reactors. And if all the things go as we plan it, we'll get out Skyfire and things are going to be beautiful from there. So, as always, if you want the whole deck list, it's going to be at the end. And for now, we're going to go into EDO Pro, that Wild West Yu-Gi-Oh! Show off this baby and what it can do. So, of course, hit up all the good buttons below if you want to help the channel out. And without further ado, let's get right into the action. Alright, everybody, it's time for our first opponent. Another day and another card game. With our deck, it's a hard call. I would say go first just to get things set up. But it honestly could go either way. Okay, we have an interesting sort of thing. It's certainly an interesting hand, if nothing else. I have one Summon Reactor. That's a good start. We have a boy. That's good. I'll take it. I'll take it, shake it, and bake it. We're going to summon out our FA Hang On Mock. This is one of the more powerful one of the FAs that we can summon out onto the field. And we're going to go ahead and immediately, we'll go FA down force to increase this level by 2. It's only till the end of the turn, but it's going to get ourselves set up for later. So we'll get up, Hang On Mock to level 7, set our other down force, and we'll end our turn for now. And we'll see where things go from here. Because Hang On Mock is one of the stronger FA monsters if he's high level. Every time I play an FA spell trap, it gets a little bit bigger. Level 7 or higher, any card my opponent sends to the grave gets banished instead. Really nasty against certain opponents. Against certain things, it's pretty dang nasty. What are we up against? Destroying my stuff, you say? Oh. Destroying my field spell. I'm not certain why, but he is. I'm not certain why you would do that, but okay, you do you. I don't really need the Therian's to Colosseum, but you do whatever you want. Anyway, so, now my opponent's going to be playing some good old Dogmatica branded, which can be good or bad. I mean, he's playing some of the more interesting techs in the deck. So we'll see how this is going to go. But I'm going to make my monster a little bit bigger so that, follow-up cards will be sent to the graveyard, or they get banished, all that. So we'll see how it's going to go from here. I was really hoping to banish more, but banishing the Fallen the Virtuous isn't too shabby. Not too shabby. Let's see here. What are you doing now? More fusions? Tri-Brigade! Booty! Alright, well thankfully, yeah, his cards are going to get banished instead, so... Let me think. Reveal a monster, send a monster to the edge of the graveyard, apply the effect, fusion the monster, usually the monster's material, yep. But again, anything he summons, or anything he sends to the grave gets banished, so that's pretty good for us. It's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. I mean, that won't stop him from fusing, but it will interrupt some of it. Let's see, if I banish the materials from the hand field or the grave. Okay, well, they'll have to be from the hand field, or the hand of the field, because he has no graveyard almost. So we'll see where this is going to lead into. Definitely Hang On Mock is helping. We'll just see how much it helps. Who are you? You I don't recognize. What is this one? I guess it's just blowing my monster up. What is this? Chaos Star Source Dwagon. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. It's a toughie, but I have plenty of tougher monsters. So what do we have? Oh, Auto Navigator. I was about to say I could do a thing or I get SK on the board really quick, but this works too. So we're going to summon out FA Auto Navigator. When it's summoned out, I get a field spell from my deck to my hand. And there's 2 different field spells we have. I would say to get Hyper Stadium first, because deck building is always very useful. We're going to activate Hyper Stadium. It's going to let me get another FA from my deck to my hand. In this particular instance, Could go with a lot of different things. Um, Let's get Whip Crosser. Why not? Why the heck not? So, yeah, Downforce does have another effect. Let's see. Base this card, target FA you control increases level by 2 until the end of the turn. But I don't have another summon at the moment, but that's okay. We're going to use Therion's effect. We're going to bring this boy onto the board by targeting a machine in the graveyard. Again, I swear this is a reactor deck. I promise this is a reactor. I promise it is. Alright, so let's, for now, beat over this Chaos guy. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. Because Aliber doesn't do anything at the moment, so he's not a big threat. So we'll leave him alone. And let me think about this. I could go for Motorhome. Here's my thing. I could either have an Omni Negate or I could have a Motorhome. Oh, difficult decision. Difficult decision. Let me think about that. Let's see. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I don't want to sit on Therion Regulus all day. That sounds boring and uninteresting. So instead, I'm going to use Downforce here. I'm going to increase my monster's level by 2 for a turn. I mean, it's only for 1 turn, but I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. We'll end our turn for now. And next turn, I can increase his level again. And that'll make it so he can't be destroyed by card effects and stuff. You know, it's a deck where, yeah, I'm trying to summon reactors. I'm not going to be super serious about it. I just want to see what my opponent's going to... okay. Oh, I thought I was going to banish one of my cards. And I'm like, oh, wait, I don't play Light Darks. I play Darks. I do play those, but I don't play Lights. I thought I remember. Anyway. Oh, yeah, Motorhome's a Light monster. Okay. Either way. He's got Saronir. Alright. Could mean a lot of it. I mean, it's just like another mill if he gets it off the board. That's about it. That's about it. I could really use my Fake Explosion. I wish I had Fake Explosion right now. Oh, it's so weird to say that. Such an old, derpy card. I mean, he does protect me from being destroyed by battle. That's pretty good in of itself. Ooh, Clockwork Knight. I do like a Clockwork Knight. That I do like. It makes my opponent's monsters small and mine big. So, ooh, that's big. We're going to use Auto Navigator. We're going to reduce transport back to his original levels. This is going to be huge. We're going to use this effect to get our Grand Prix. And I'm going to get a reactor on the board. But I'm also, let's see, double checking this thing. Yes, we're going to use Hyper Stadium's effect. We'll pay 1,000 life points. Not a big deal, but I get an extra normal summon. And I'll get a level onto my Motorhome. So now I get to normal summon with Hyper Stadium. Our Whip Crosser. And I get to normal summon Reactor SK! Ha ha ha! Y'all thought I was just, you thought I was just gonna be these guys? No. No, we have the boys. We have the boys. And now we're gonna have our Motorhome. He's gonna be level 13. If my damn mouse will let me actually click buttons. I also have Whip Crosser at level 7, which is really big. My opponent can't discard or ditch cards from hand to the grave to activate any card effects. It's pretty big. And let's see, what else do I want to do? Oh yeah, I can use the effect of Motorhome, because he's nice and big leveled now. I can just revive an FA every turn. This is going to be big for making, like, synchros and things of that nature. But this is pretty much like the godly hand in this deck. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really, 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 really want, you know, Trap Reactor and Spell Reactor right now. Because then I can go for Skyfire. But, you know, when you can't go for Plan A, sometimes you have to settle for Plan B. It's not ideal, but it's what it is. So let's go ahead and annihilate... Oh, wait, hold on. Who's the... Yeah, Whip Crosser, you attack. SK, you attack. Hit my opponent with everything. I think that's game right there, actually. It's actually game right there. So, yes, if you were curious, this deck does, in fact, have OTK potential. You know, again, it's not Plan A, but, you know, we have to settle for that. So, good on us for duel number 1. You get an idea of what this deck is. It's a lot of FA, but that's just an engine to make the Summon Reactor Turbo work. So, good on us for duel number 1. Let's go ahead for duel number 2. Show them more this deck can do. I want to see all the reactors. I want to see them now. Right now. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Alrighty, Rock is speaking to me. Rock lied to me. That's fine. We could go second. There's nothing wrong with that, per se. Our opening hand is an interesting affair. We have a lot of different things. We're both playing 60-card decks. That's funny. We're both playing... No grass looks... It's 60 cards. Oh, man, it's the most powerful deck in existence. I don't know if I can beat this. I don't know if I can beat Kuriboh's, boys. We'll see. This is the one that... Okay, you know what? I can handle this. Go for it, Spell Reactor! Spell Reactor RE! The last piece of the puzzle, but you'll start us off. Attack her. I'm sorry, Kuriboh. I'm sorry. I have no choice. I'm forced to fight the only furball I love next to my... Well, my dog I care about more than Kuriboh. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I would. Anyway, my opponent played a spell. I'm gonna blow up that spell. Go forth, Spell Reactor. I mean, he can use this thing to negate me or whatnot. Oh, no, that was the plan. Hell, he would have stopped me anyway. So, what have you, mate? Good show, Kuriboh. Good show. Good show, indeed. Very well, very well. Now, I can't attack, right? No, I'm just negated. Okay. Man, it's still not great for me, but we'll see how this is going to go. So I think the smartest thing to do here would be summing out FA Auto Navigator. Try to, get things set up for next turn. We just need to get more stuff abound. So let's get Hyper Stadium. Search out some more FA monsters, that sort of thing. Because I really just want to have more stuff on the board. So we'll go for our Hyper Stadium, adding a card to our hand. Indeed, indeed. Go ahead and hang on the Mock. And let me think here. Yes. I'm going to activate Locker Room. I can bounce back Auto Navigator. This will give me some life points, and I can shuffle Whip Crosser back into the deck to draw another card. Really just hoping to get SK, but ooh, that could also be potentially useful at a later date. But for now, we'll activate Clockwork Knight. All shall become one with the robot, and we will attack our opponent directly. But this guy probably has Kuriboh in his hand, but he's being smart and not playing it just yet. He'll take, every smart Kuriboh player will know. Only the last life point matters. So, yeah, this guy's going to be, he's too clever to fall for that. Just a little bit too clever for that. So we'll see where this is going to go. Normally, Spell Reactor would be really good just sitting, chilling on the board here. First time my opponent plays a spell every turn, just gets destroyed. Takes 800 points of damage. But unfortunately, I'm negated. Unfortunately, now I need Summon Reactor and Trap Reactor. And then I can get everything I want. What? Oh, it's a Kaiju. I was about to say, what is this? Interesting. Oh, you must be playing the Relinquish package. I see. I see. So this is Relinquished Kuribohs. Alright, Monster Report. You fiend! That's my thing! He stole my spell stopper! I see. Interesting indeed. Alright, so yeah, okay. Definitely a Kuriboh player. He's playing all the tricks and all the sticks. 120%. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do here. I really wish I had, like, Matter Forger or something. That'd be really cool for this deck to have, but I don't. So what we're going to do... Summon out FA Auto Navigator. And we're going to attempt to get ourselves our City Grand Prix. I think that'll work just fine. We're going to activate our Hyper Stadium. Which... Yeah, it doesn't negate the effects of things, so I still get to do that. So that's good. That's very good. So let's go ahead and normal summon ourselves. Hang on Mock. And let's see, that's 4, 5. It negates the first spell, or he destroys it, rather. So, I need to think about this smartly. I activate Downforce. Now, his Spell Reactor will destroy... Well, it's an optional thing, but yeah, he's going to destroy my card. It won't stop me, however. And I am the original Kuriboh player, so I don't need all my life points at all. Alright, so now we're level 8 Synchro, if need be. But more importantly, we're going to activate Test Run. We're going to switch Navigator into Defense Mode and pop that Kaiju. With no Kuribohs left on your board, sir, I summon a Motorhome in Attack Mode. This spell reactor will come back to its true buddy. That's me. Alright, so we'll get rid of the spell reactor RE. It's okay, I have others. We will get it back. We'll activate Grand Prix. That way, I get to be level 12. And I will end my turn for now. Alright, Kuriboh, man. Let's see what else you got. Now, though, of course, we know he's running Kaiju, so that's the tricky bit. We know he's got Kaijus. He's back, baby. It's so annoying that, like, the first duel we got the summon reactor, and now we're getting, like, the spell reactor. I want every reactor on the board right now. But yeah, we're going to make Motorhome nice and big. And I will mention, he's one of those few monsters in general. He can become higher than level 12. This is very nice. So let's go ahead for battle phase. If you're a true Kuriboh master, prove it now. Touche, salesman. Touche. And you used Clockwork Knight beautifully. This guy's a brother from another mother, I tell you. He's a brother. Some of that best Christmas girl. Alright. Well, that even... See, now my opponent's ahead of me on life points. I might control the board, but I got the most LP. Again, well, LP doesn't matter as much, but every turn a Kuriboh player survives, that can happen. Alright, well, Spell Reactor will at least do that. And thankfully, he can't destroy Motorhome. So that's good. That is a good. So we'll see where it goes from here. We'll see indeed where it goes from here. Alright. Yep, got Yugioh. Well, what else do you have? You have a... Well, sadly, there's no tuner Kuriboh. I wish. Actually, it's weird that, like, Junk Kuriboh, Yusei's Kuriboh, is not a tuner monster. That would have been cool, but... My man, you can't just give up. You're a Kuriboh player. You play to the last life point. That's what you have to do. When you play Kuribohs, I mean, obviously I have to do that. But anyway, that'll be good for duel number 2. We summoned out Morton. Alright, well, my opponent surrenders. Not ideal. I wish the Kuriboh man would keep going, because he still had life points. He still had a chance, gosh darn it. All he needed was Kuriboh. But regardless of which, that'll be it for duel number 2. We have time, thankfully, for one more. And then we're going to go ahead into the end screen. So let's get going. Alright, everybody. It's time for the third opponent that fights and third up against Batman. With Grace Detective. But yes, we're going to go ahead and go first. Please. Please, can I get all the reactors, please? At least have I... Okay, well, at least got Spell Reactor, which is cool and all. Oh, we have Fake Explosion, too? But no summon... See, this is why reactors need support. I'm just saying. I should be able to search out the reactors. I'm just saying. Because that would have made this so much better. That would have made this whole hand huge, man. Huge, I tell you. Is Fake Explosion the only support that reactors got? It only works with SK. It's a very anime card. It was from the anime. Copied the effect directly from the anime. So it's not a great card. But let's go ahead and pop that spell of his. And unfortunately, this is Red Dragon Archfiend. Don't... No, that's bad. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Huh. How does that work? Does Red Dragon Archfiend care? Well, obviously with the Crimson Resonator guy. But does the rest of the deck care about their typing? If so, that's huge. Because if I have Clockwork Knight, and he cares about being like dragons and stuff, right? So that could be big. Hard to say. If all of his monsters are now machines. Huh. I actually have no idea. This could be either a huge godsend, or it doesn't matter, we're doomed. It's real. There is no in-between in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, especially nowadays. It's either your opponent's got nothing to stop you, or the... That actually worked! Okay, that's so dumb. Oh my... That actually worked. Oh my lord. Who knew the Red Dragon Archfiend was so, like... so fragile? You see the combos with Red Dragon Archfiend, especially like the new stuff, and you think they're like ridiculous, but no. One copy of Clockwork Knight shuts the whole deck down. All right, that's ridiculous. There, I guess that. Yeah, I'm short on time, but that. Well, let's go for one more. I will count that just for just for hilarity's sake. Let's go for one more duel, and really, come on. Please, RNGers. Please let me see all the reactors, please. At least let me see Wi-Fi. We haven't seen him yet. Alrighty, everybody, it's time for our fourth and final opponent, the last chance at romance. Can we get all the reactors on the board? I don't know. I'll take... If I get Wi-Fi, I'll take that, because we haven't seen that boy yet. We've seen everybody else. Hey, it's Wi-Fi. I'll take it. Please be a trap deck. Please be playing trap tricks. That would be hilarious. Alright, well, regardless, we'll activate our Therian's Coliseum just to get things set up for later. Get my Therian boy. I really kind of wish that this deck had a little bit more Therian presence. I know that Regulus is here for his negate, but, you know, it would feel like more useful with Therian Coliseum because I can use it to protect my monsters and junk. But at the very least, I have Wi-Fi. The internet is mine now. Alright, so let's see what my opponent can do about this. Because, you know, Wi-Fi, he's not as strong technically like spell reactor, because more people play like spells and junk than traps, but you know, it could work. It could totally work. It just depends on what this is. Again, if this is trap tricks, I could blow up Alacia. Something. I don't know. Alright, what do we got? Magical Mallet. That could mean a lot of things. But all I really care about is getting my monsters out. What is this? Tokusano Shinjoku. Oh, there's a level. Is this like trains or something? Slifer. Okay, interesting. It's a Slifer deck. Slifer and all that. Alright. With that being said, I will summon forth Hang On Mock. And we'll see where this is gonna go. Let's go ahead for the battle phase, just to see what this is. And I have my test run if I need it to pop stuff, so... Oh, no! Oh, wait, that could help. That could help. What are we getting? Spell Reactor. Nice. Time Maiden. And Ubel. Interesting. Interesting, if true. Alright, well... I'll destroy the... Okay, so this is something wonky. Wonky spunky, some might say. Oh, yeah, you spirited, you bells. What on earth is this? What on earth is this? I guess. How does this card work again? Can't be beaten by... Oh, it's just like a wall. Okay. I'm still going to attack this. But I am going to activate my Downforce spell. I want to make Hang On Mock a little bit bigger. No! Of all the things it could have been! Confound you! Using a spell to stop me? And summing out this thing? Alright. Alright. I activate my other spell, Locker Room. I'm going to recover my Hang On Mock, shuffle some cards back into my deck, to try and draw some things that'll help me more. Ooh, Summon Reactor, sweet. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this I can't kill. No. Can't be thrown by battle or card effect. I don't even know if I have an out to that. Ooh. Well, that's not necessarily good. But let's activate Therian's Regulus, so... Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm pretty sure. Oh, if only I had another normal summon. So I'm pretty... Well, that would get rid of this, but yeah. I have SK and I have Wi-Fi. If I'm reading the cards... If I'm reading between the lines on these cards, if I summon SK, I can get rid of the Wi-Fi in my spell trap zone. And I can summon Skyfire. That would be pretty gosh darn huge. That would be pretty gosh darn big, I'll say. But yeah, you're playing Monster Born to revive... who? Slifer? Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't think I want you to do that. Much as I really would rather do, like, keep Wi-Fi on the board, I think so. Let's see. Oh, you can banish my... I have no... Oh, this is unfortunate. Well, I guess we used up all of our luck against the Red Dragon Archfiend. This guy's playing weird. So I mean, it's a cool sounding concept with like Slifer and stuff, but I mean, the fact is, I have no outs to this. I don't think I do anyway. I mean, I've done Gearzoo, I think. Was it? No, wait, that was the other deck. That was my BS deck we played yesterday. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. No, I have Din Gearzoo. But the problem is, I'd have to summon Din Gearzoo, which is like that's easier said than done. Alright. Hang on, mock, pit stop. See, the problem is my normal method of getting rid of something like this is to destroy it. And I can't to destroy the darn thing. So, kind of makes things a moot point. Oh, my boys. Everybody was here. We were set and prepared for everything, man, except for this. We were ready for everything but that. Let's see. This is so sad. It's very sad because I had like everything set up to go for Skyfire. And unfortunately my opponent's got into something that I can't beat over. My cards are too old. They're too old and stuff. Let's see. I can change my level. That's true. I can switch my monster to pop something on the field. But would that help in any meaningful way? Not especially. Activate my Grand Prix. Activate Pit Stop will reduce our monster's level by 2. Let me draw something else. Maybe, possibly. Ah, the revived Sky God. Yeah, that's not good. Bringing back Slifer and letting you draw all the cards in the world, not good for me. Well, at least now I have a target to blow up something. I'll take it. Go away, Slifer. Slifer, no Slifing, I say. Let's see. I'm just gonna summon Regulus. I want my reactors on the board, gosh darn it. That's all I care about. Unless I... Oh, hold on. Don't I have a tuner that can bounce stuff? No, that destroys. That could work. Hey, this could work. I summon Dragon on a boat. Dragon on a boat. Dragon on a boat. Hoo ha, dragon on a boat. Hey, at least, at the very least, I can get rid of this thing. I forgot this could do that, so I'm happy with this. Hey, at the very least, I'm gonna kill this thing. Or not, because Super Poly keeps showing it. Gosh darn the Super Polys. He keeps playing the cards that stop the cards I want to use. I don't appreciate it. Is you guys having another one? He did. Guys, this is bullying against older, unsupported archetypes. I'm reporting you to somebody who would give a damn about that. I don't know who. Okay, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Anyway. This is just annoying. Everything I want to do, this deck counters. I want to summon reactors. He's just gonna banish my reactors. I want to pop his cards. I can't pop this darn thing. I want to attack his darn monster. I mean, that's neat and all. But unless I top deck like both reactors. Okay, interesting. Hold on. This could be very lucrative. Huh. Hold on. Let's just see what happens here. Okay, no, he's just gonna run over my gosh darn turbo-tainted hot rod. Dang it all I want to do is flip this and steal stuff. And he's got a 10,000 point monster, so I'm dead anyway. Okay, well, we lost this one. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. And he's just gonna bring back the other one. Gosh darn it. Well, I tip my beanie to you, sir. You did do a good one. I wish I could have given you a little bit more, but gosh darn, we were so... Another turn or two, and I could have summoned out Skyfire. That's unfortunate, but I'll have to add this to the list of other decks to take a look at in the new year. We'll have to do that. So, let's go ahead for the end screen, where we'll pick ourselves back up and Gosh darn it, let me guess. Gustav? No. Even better. Alrighty, everybody. So, our Totally a Reactors deck went 3-1 today, which is actually a lot better than I was expecting this deck to do. Lady Luck was definitely on our side today. Sadly, it didn't help with summoning Skyfire, but we were this close. This close to getting Skyfire. It was that close. That fourth duel. One more turn is all it would have taken, I swear. But regardless, I hope everybody enjoyed today, because it was an interesting deck. You know, Reactors really have never been supported, like, directly. They never have. They really just haven't. So, it would be really cool if they would be someday, but it's just Konami's taking their darn sweet time, you know, supporting these boys. They have a really cool concept, but they desperately need some kind of help. But regardless, we were able to do the things we wanted to do. We summoned out some of our reactors. We used some of that. We got the FAs did their thing. We got a little bit of this, a little bit of everything, to an extent. We got a little bit of everybody to some extent. So I'm happy with how the deck turned out. It's an interesting concept of a deck, and I thought it was really creative. I really did. So here is the deck profile of anybody who wants to take a look at this deck and try it out themselves. Don't forget to hit up all the good buttons below if you really enjoyed today's episode. Helps the channel out, all that good stuff. And now, here's the deck profile. Take it out and have yourselves a good time with it. So, for the main deck, we have 2 copies of Skyfire, which honestly you only really need 1, considering you can summon out from hand deck or Crave. But, you know, if you want to be adventurous, just play 2 of the darn thing. 3 copies of Therian King Regulus for our Omni Negator. We have 2 copies of Jinzo for them Trap Monster decks. We have a Turbocharger as biggest FA. Triple copies of Summon Reactor SK as the main Reactor boss monster, barring Skyfire there. We have 2 copies of Spell Cancer for stopping spell-heavy decks, which is a lot of decks. We have 3 copies of Trap Reactor Wi-Fi for dealing with the Trap Tricks Menace, of course. We have 2 copies of FA Hang On Mock, 2 copies of FA Whip Crosser, and 3 copies of Sonic Meister, 3 copies of Spell Reactor RE for stopping spells, 3 copies of our Turbo Tainted Hot Rod GT19, very cool tuner monster that one, 3 copies of our Auto Navigator. We have 3 copies of Test Run for popping stuff, 3 copies of Pit Stop as a draw sort of engine. We have ourselves 3 copies of Locker Room, which is for recovery and things. We have 3 copies of Downforce to just give a quick boost to our monsters. Triple copies of Clockwork Knight for stopping Red Dragon Archfiend players. 2 copies of Grand Prix, 2 copies of Hyper Stadium, and 3 copies of Therian Disc Coliseum for a whole bunch of different things. We have ourselves 3 copies of Fake Explosion. Really, really silly card, especially if you get SK in your hand. This card's really cool. We also have 3 copies of Dead Heat for turboing out FAs from the deck and giving them boosts when we need them. For extra deck, we have things like Clockwork Knight, which we can't even play in this deck, but it's neither here nor there. We have ourselves FA Shining Star GT, Barricade Board Blocker, we have Jinzo Layered, Mecha Fan of Beast Dracosac, Din Girzu, Dooms 12 and Drostius. We have Gigantic Sargus, AA Zeus. We have things like FA Dawn Dragster and Dark Strike Fighter. We have Dark Flat Top, which is a end of the rainbow sort of synchro, but it can be useful. Reviving reactors from the grave, why the heck not? We have things like FA Motorhome. We have, of course, our Navy Dragon Mech and our Pavilion Dragon Mech. For the side deck, if you want to play a third Skyfire, go ahead. But although I find it's a bit much. We have 3 copies of FA Dark Dragster, of course. We have another Spell Cancel if you really want to stop your opponent from playing spells at all. 2 copies of FA Off-Road Grand Prix, 2 copies of FA Circuit Grand Prix, 3 copies of FA Overheat, and of course 3 copies of UA Man of the Match. All different cards for different situations. I would also recommend like a Morganite package in this deck, just to, or you know, any sort of draw engine, honestly, just to give yourself a little bit of more searching and drawing and stuff. Would be very helpful. I would say the Morganite just because we don't play any hand traps, so that's all. That's my own 2 cents on this one. But thank you everybody much for watching. Next time, after I can't talk. After vacation, I'll be doing the Vendread deck, and then I'm going to do some Lunalights. After that, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure some stuff out. So, till next time, everybody, you'll stay safe and happy. You have a wonderful day. I'll catch you guys after my vacation's over. Till next time, you'll stay safe, stay happy, and you have a good one. I'll see you guys soon.